I have a question. I know there's a lot of different mechanisms for investing. People can invest in stocks. They can invest in, business. Why do you find that it's valuable to have rental property? Like, why is it important to start looking into owning rental property?
Oh, wow. I mean, there's several reasons. The tax benefits, most of the tax laws are designed for owning and operating investment real estate, or commercial real estate. The darling of commercial real estate has, and, typically will always be, a multifamily, because people always need a roof over their head. So if you know how to be a good operator, the tax deferrals, the cash on cash returns, the opportunities to control the asset that you own, unlike a stock. Its ability to own $1 million worth of assets for minimal, for 30 to 40% down. I can go on and on. You know what I mean? And again, its ability to then take its capital gains and defer those and buy something else larger or and move it into another asset without getting hit with capital gains, i.e. a 1031 exchange. So all the various different strategies that governments put in place for individuals to succeed, typically, really foster and support, owning investment property, real estate, investment real estate.
Excellent.
So, and the more stable of them all is residential rental, multifamily. It's the most stable because it's the most basic need. You own a strip mall, people don't necessarily need to go and shop. You can see how strip malls have taken a hit with Amazon. You just said you got groceries, and thank God for Amazon. So, the retail sector, they're going to come back and reinvent themselves at some point. But, the way they conventionally done stuff is changing. So the one thing we know is a basic need that's always going to be a need that's not going to change, no matter the Amazons or Walmarts, is a roof over your head. That's a need, that's not going anywhere. And affordable housing.
Right.
So as you see these prices and the gap between the have and have-nots get wider and wider, you know what I mean? This need for affordable housing, it just becomes more prevalent. It's just, you know what I mean? Somebody's got to be able to do what I'm doing, like in downtown St. Pete, buy these properties, reposition them, you know what I mean? But offer a more of affordable product, you know what I mean? And again, that's affordability is relative, because people are, oh man, you're renting out $985 studio apartments, efficiency units. That's not affordable. It's relative. It may not be, but people are paying it. It's more affordable than the $1,500 to $1,700 studio in the high rise that was just built, Class A property. So, you know what I mean? It is affordable housing. It may not be affordable to you, but it's affordable to somebody. Somebody's paying. I have a 90% occupancy rate, 95% occupancy rate. So, you know what I mean? Actually, no, I got 100% occupancy rate right now, as it stands at Park Plaza. So people will pay, and we're 100% occupied with all the new rental rates.
Right. So
people will pay.
Excellent. I mean, that's a great answer. And you said, so residential real estate versus retail is probably a better bet. And some people are going to start running out and buying single family homes and townhouses. Why do you feel like it's better to look at multifamily versus single family homes?
That's another good question, and a real simple one. I have a simple answer: because of the economies of scale. If you have a single family home and you have one vacant unit, what's your vacancy rate? 100%. Right. If I have a duplex and I have one vacant unit, what's my vacancy rate? 50%. So I benefit right off the bat by having one more unit. It's called benefiting from the economies of scale. So, as you increase your economies of scale, you're benefiting more and more from what they call the critical mass. So, single family homes are break-even ratios. You basically better pray that you're, 2 or 3 months of vacant unit or a month of a vacant unit, you're wiping out all your profits for the year. So, single family homes are really not designed to be extremely profitable, but they can be. But, you'll probably need large amounts. You see a lot of hedge funds invest and build neighborhoods, and develop single family homes for rental. But again, they have deeper pockets. They have a formula. They have a set way of, like I said, a model that they have built out, and they're banking on, again, the mindsets of a lot of the millennials and the mindsets of a lot of individuals that are more so leaning towards rental property than they are multifamily, rental than home ownership. However, at the end of the day, if you're starting out as an investor and you're not a large developer, you're probably going to want to start out. I would choose a duplex over a single family rental 7 days a week and twice on Sunday, just because of my ability to benefit from the economies of scale.
That's phenomenal. So if I'm looking to get into rental real estate, I want to buy a property and look at some deals. How can I get in touch with you, Bryan? What's the best way?
You can't. No, I'm joking. Yeah, but I mean, I'm probably one of the most accessible guys out there, believe it or not. I'd like to say one of the most credible, and accessible through social media, through BryanChavis.com, Landlord Academy, in Facebook. We have a multifamily meetup group on Facebook. We have my personal page, Bryan Chavis. We have the Landlord Academy, several outlets, and all those are where you can find me. You can find me once a month here with you. You can find me once a month on site if you want to come out, our Facebook Live on our channel. The meetups that we do every month. So yeah, those are areas where you can find me doing my thing and shooting videos from the properties on site. Tons of videos that we've done over the past year. I mean, heck, if people just go to my Facebook and look at my group pages and fan pages, there's a ton of content right there, Nathan. If you just sat there and watched those videos and watched what I did over the year at Park Plaza, you'll learn a lot.
Absolutely. And I can attest to that as well. So, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to drop all of Bryan's links below in the video. And please, please, please give us your questions. Bryan is a wealth of knowledge, always willing to help and lend a hand. So please give us your questions so we can answer those for you. And once again, Bryan, thank you so much for joining us, and look forward to seeing you again, man.
Thank you, man. See you here next week.
Absolutely.